Well, good morning everybody and welcome to another Sunday morning show. Stansted car park. But let's get ourselves to Sicily. Well, we've arrived at the Verdura Resort here in Sicily. Four-poster, but let me just show you around the room. Well, it's kind of like a hover, it's like a reverse four-poster, hover post. Lounge with a little welcome note. A book on Sicily, some fruit, an editing area. Slippers. I'm gonna say like a walk-in wardrobe. Mini bar. And then the bathroom. Shower, bath, and me. Well, it has been a long day. I'm really looking forward to getting out onto the golf courses here around this resort. They are supposed to be absolutely superb, but I need to get my head down. So I'll see you in the morning. I think that is the short course. That's where I'm going to be doing my short game video that I've got planned for this week. Day one here at Verdura Resort. I hope you enjoyed that drone footage because this place is absolutely, well, breathtaking is definitely the word. 5-star resort down here in Sicily. We got in late last night because Stansted Airport was a little bit delayed. We've woken up to a little bit of cloud this morning, but I'm assured that it's going to get a little bit better as the day goes on. We've got a full itinerary today. We've got a game of golf. I'm not sure which course, but there's 2 courses here. And then we've got a cooking class. Like, I used to work in a fish and chip shop, and that was about as far as I ever got with cooking. But I'm going to cook my own lunch today, Sicily style. There is literally only one way to travel when you're in Verdura, and that's you jump on these bikes. And they're free for everybody, so they just like you pick it up wherever. So I've picked this up outside the room, hop the clubs on the back, 5-minute cycle ride up the hill, and you're at the golf course. How cool's that? My playing partner for today. Good morning, Max. Welcome to the Sunday morning show.
Thank you.
You ever been here before?
No, never. Never been to Sicily, no.
Are you a YouTube fan?
I am, yes.
Are you? Golfing YouTube?
Golfing YouTube, yes, yeah. I probably should watch a bit more of it, help my game out, but you know, I've got a family, so that takes up a lot of time. It does take up a lot of time. So what are you actually doing here? I'm obviously on this trip to film. What are you doing here? So I'm here on behalf of Hole 19. Okay. So golf GPS app and scoring. Yeah. So I'm here working with Verdura and the Sicilian Tourist Board. Yeah. So just taking it in on my first time over here.
Well, the sun has just popped out after breakfast.
Yes.
We're going to get out on the golf course. We're playing the west course today.
Yes, we are.
I believe the wind is going to pick up as we move on round.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a little bit worried about it, if I'm honest, Dan.
Well, let's get out there and let's see how we get on.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Lunchtime.
Here we are, yeah.
Here we are. Welcome to the Sunday morning show, by the way, Luke.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
Right, what have we got now then?
We are doing a bit of cooking, a bit of traditional Sicilian cooking. We're here, which amongst all the where all the vegetables are grown, the fruits grown, etc. And yeah, we're going to learn to make our own Sicilian dishes.
Are you much of a cook?
No.
I think we did it beautifully. And it tastes so good. Wow.
Well, that was amazing. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit wobbly. There's a little bit of champagne floating around towards the end. So, what an experience that was. That pasta was some of the most amazing pasta I've ever tasted in my life. And I have to say, from starter to main to then dessert, well, I got dinner in a couple of hours. I'm not sure I can handle it. Bit right. I certainly wouldn't have been hugging the right side if I knew the water hazard was down here. Day 2 of my trip to Sicily. Out on the golf course today, we're playing the East Course. Now, they used to hold a European Tour event around here, and myself and Luke, who you saw just before we went in to do the cooking course, which was fantastic, are out here to try and break par. I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind is howling today off the beach. So it's a very, very tricky golf course. East Course. I think there was a bit of a mixture between the two courses that held the European Tour event around here. But they had to rebuild this golf course, and the reason for that is they had a massive washout. Basically, the dam broke further up somewhere around this area, and with heavy rain, it actually washed half the golf course away out to sea, which was obviously devastating and horrendous. But they redesigned it, rebuilt it, and created the golf course that we have today, and improvements that they made to their original design. Absolutely fantastic golf course. Very tough, extremely tight in places, so breaking par around this golf course today is going to be a massive challenge. That'll keep you up at night, that one. But this video is in association with Golfing Days. Golfing Days actually do run holidays out to this destination. So I will pop a little link down in the description down below where you can go and have a little look for yourselves and see if it's something that kind of ticks the box for you to come out here and enjoy yourself. Also, just to let you know that the Golfing Days trip that we've got going to the Belfry, which is our Ryder Cup match against the Golfing Days group, Mark and Ollie, is now full. So if you were considering going on to that, thank you very much for booking on if you have. Yeah, looking forward to 2 days at the Belfry for the Ryder Cup match. But let's get this bit finished off, and then I'm heading to the short game area to work on my short game.
Looks like it's got spin on it. Very good.
Oh, break par done for the day. Sun is dropping, but I am getting out onto their fantastic 9-hole little short game course. I think we got one at about 160 odd yards, but the rest are around sort of between 90 and 100 yards. My short game recently has been absolutely woeful, as some of you have probably seen from the vlogs. It's a little snaggy. However, Joe the Pro recommended I go for an orange whip club. You may have seen it in the vlog that I did on the Break Pass series with Lee at Whitsham Bay, talking about it there. I'm going out on this short course to see how I get on reviewing my honest opinion of a club that I bought for £99, the Orange Whip. Let's get out and see this beautiful... Well, I've got some drone footage for you. Enjoy. Final day in Sicily. I'm gonna miss that view. Well, it's been a busy one. It's been a lot of fun over here at the Verdura Resort. I've got to pack all of that stuff up. In fact, before I pack all that stuff up, I just wanted to share with you what I bring on these trips. I was supposed to review the Wilson Bulls, so I was supposed to get this done for foremost. However, time has been just too busy, so I've not been able to get that done, but I brought those over here as well. Again, I brought over the Tour V6 and the Tour V6 Shift by Bushnell to review those. Time, not managed to get those done, and that's the problem with being here on your own. Being able to get everything done, being able to have that help from a cameraman is massively important. and just time runs out when you're only here for 3 days. The orange whip, which you've seen already, done the review on that. And I've got these Ventus shafts. So I contacted Fujikura because when we do our reviews of any club out there, one of the biggest comments that we get is, oh, the shaft's not the same and blah, blah, blah. So, which I understand, those are really important comments. So we contacted Fujikura and they've kindly sent me out a couple of Ventus shafts for me to test to see if there's anything that can get close to either the hazardous black or the Tensai shaft that I currently use in the TSR2 driver. So not got the numbers from these yet, but I have had a go on the range with them and just trying to get a feel of them. So today I'm taking them out on the golf course before we actually head home, and I'm going to give them a go on the course. So brought those over here as well. Interestingly, brought out my old TSI3 driver. Jordan's been using this one for a little while because his new driver's now just arrived. And I just wanted to put it back in the bag. I wanted to give it a go. I've been struggling a little bit with my driving recently, so I thought, right, I'll put the TSI3 back in the bag.
Yeah, perfect, that one will do me.
Ripped it. Absolutely loved hitting this week. So we're going to do some more testing when we get home in the studio. And the last thing that you need to see really is my new little travel bag that I've got sent over to me. I'm always overweight. Whenever I get to any check-in, I'm always overweight with my luggage. So I asked Titleist to send me through this fantastic little bag. And it is really super lightweight. It's got a little stand on it, holds up quite nicely in buggies. It's got a double strap on it, and it's just perfect for travel. So out on the golf course, just testing out, and obviously I haven't got any numbers of these shafts yet, but the Ventus TR66S Fujikura, to me, this one here is supposed to launch it maybe just a little bit higher. Probably more suited for probably what my game needs. However, the feel of this is it just feels super light, like it's too light in my hands. Whereas the black one, which again, I spoke to Joe the Pro about this is kind of for a lower launch, but feel-wise, this felt absolutely superb, like perfectly fitting in with what I'm currently using. Again, this one here, Ventus Black with the 6S. I don't think there's a great deal of difference in weight between them, but certainly from a feel point of view, there's a massive difference. And again, I'd have to get numbers on it, but feel is so important, even though one shaft on paper might say that it's maybe just a little bit, well, not set up for me or for you, but actually it comes down to feel, what feels right from the get-go, then get some numbers. So how do you get to that position there?
Simple game.
Good, stay there. Feet are a little bit right, shoulders are a little bit left. Yeah, just trust it, swing it. So we're out here just playing like 12 holes, and then the last 6 holes we're going to do a little match. These two playing against me. They play off about 4 and maybe 9. I'm going to take him on a scramble match. But Max there, I'm just trying to get his shoulders, I just want his feet and his shoulders to kind of marry up a little bit. He's kind of got them a bit twisted. A lot of players get into that position. It's just a little checkpoint you can go through for yourselves. And generally, if your shoulders are open, your start position's possibly going to be a fraction left. So again, just little thing. I can't help myself. When I'm out here, I can't help myself.
You're doing your selfies. That works, doesn't it?
Works perfectly.
Hey.
Tom, welcome to the Sunday morning show. There you
Morning.
go.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing?
So you're head pro here?
I am.
PJ
yeah.
professional from the UK.
That's me. I've been away for a long time. I was 16 years in France, about 13 now in Italy, but pretty much the last 7 here in Sicily.
And whereabouts in the UK are you from?
From York.
Lovely.
I was a member up at Fulford, and I worked as an assistant pro at Strensel.
So can you give me a little bit of background on this place? Have you been here, how long you say you've been here?
Yeah, I've been here just about 7 years now.
Okay.
It's been open 2009. Yeah, I was going to say 14 years. That's pretty close on that one.
Pretty good. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been open a while. We had, as you probably know and have seen on the East course, the other course you played, we had a bit of damage. We had a huge flood a few years back, so that one's been
almost like washed loads of it away.
14 holes were completely nailed.
You can't
so
get
we
your
had
head
to,
around that, can you?
No, it's mad. I mean, we had a huge downpour, and they had to let the water out of the reservoirs at the top, but it sent down too much over the river, out and nailed the golf course. So
amazing. Absolutely
so yeah,
amazing.
3 years later, we've got a nice golf course over
Just
there.
played it yesterday, and an absolute brute, if you ask me.
It is pretty tricky.
Demanding off the tee.
Yeah.
When you get it off the tee, they get it into position, then it opens itself up a little bit to be able to get maybe score a little bit.
Got to find those
Gotta
fairways.
find the fairways.
No, Carl Phillips has modified it a little bit.
Has
so,
he? Is that what he's saying,
he came back in and did the redesign, so he's tricked it up a little bit more.
But for the tournament that you had here, they used parts of the East course, parts of the West course?
Yeah, exactly. We had a kind of composite of the two.
Yeah.
Just kind of picking the right kind of route round to give it a good test for them. So the first time this was played here back in 2012, this was the finishing hole.
Right.
But then in 17 and 18, we finished. This was hole 16, and then we played the other two the other side, which is
quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice finish
here and just
the one when you're right on the top there, and playing down. That's a beautiful one to finish.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So your main role then, you just do mainly a lot of coaching?
Coaching really. I mean, I help out a little bit on the management side. It's great being here. It's busy coaching here, but if I'm here, I might as well help out a bit more. So a little bit on the organisation.
A lovely backdrop, and great to meet you, fellow professional. It's always nice to see you all around the world and doing what you do. It's fantastic.
Exactly. No, I'm loving it here. Yeah. I'm not moving.
No, absolutely right. Well, thanks for your hospitality.
All right, cheers, man.
Good to meet you.
Enjoy.
Well, here we are, final day in paradise. Just getting myself packed up in the room. Got a lot to sort out. I feel like I've made myself well and truly at home since I've been here. Highlight for me has to be the bikes that you just jump on and float around the resort on, but it is just been superb. Weather today on the final day is exactly how you'd want it. No real wind, so I'm going to flick the drone up once again just to try and get a little bit of footage over on the coast side there on the east course. There's a beautiful hole there, which I believe is around 12, 13, maybe something like that, which is just like the 7th at Pebble. Absolutely stunning backdrop into the water. Bunkers up the front. It's only about 110, 120 yards, but class. So let's get back to the room. Let's tidy it all up and get ourselves ready for the trip home. Home. Well, another busy week on the Sunday morning show with all the travel. My first time to the Verdura Resort, my first time to Sicily, and it really did not disappoint. An absolutely fantastic place to go and visit, and a big thank you to Verdura for putting me up for the week, allowing me to get some content done down there. A big week on the channel this week with the matches going on down in France at Le Bourg there with Joe the Pro, with Paul, with James Ruth. A massive turnaround. If you haven't been and checked out those videos, make sure you do. And I have no idea what's going to be happening on the show this week. Jordan's been back home editing and putting things together. I do know we've got to put out a Golfing Days video, so that might be coming out next week. But don't forget, if you are new to the channel and you like what you're seeing from these videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again on my next adventure. Thanks for watching.